Welcome everybody. This is where we get to meet the contestants wanting to represent Trinidad and Tobago at the Miss World competition. I have with me Miss Marisa Mahadeo, 26 years of age. She's also known as Miss Roystonia Couva. Welcome.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
It's an absolute pleasure having you with us to tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, after you introduced me, I am Marisa Mahadeo. I'm a primary school teacher for the past 5 years. I actually teach at my past primary school that I attended. So it's a bit of like being back into the old time days where you would have learned everything. I'm quite adventurous. I love getting out there, getting my hands dirty, doing things that are outdoors and sporty, but I'm quite passionate about animals. Like I take care of stray animals on the road.
That's good.
And then I'm very passionate about my job with kids. I have learned to love them so much that it becomes part of who I am now.
What is it like working with kids?
It is a task. Kids are not easy, especially the kids that we have now. It's not like where you just say, hey, go do this, and it's something simple. But the thing is that when you are with kids and they respect you, it's a difference, and that's where it becomes absolutely easy. So I would say it's a joy. It's a sort of fulfillment that I get inside, that I know I've actually touched some child's life at some point in time where they say, hey, Miss has done this and I'm so happy. They call me back, they would send me texts and say, I'm so glad that you did this, you made a decision. So it's a good like fulfillment that I have inside.
And primary school children, they are probably so adorable.
Most times I would say that, yes.
Yeah, and I was reading that you grew up as a tomboy. You have no sisters.
Yes, you see this long hair? It was not always this long. It was actually this long, right? So I was actually taken as a boy for a long time because my brother and I were really close. He's older than me. So because I have no sisters there, we tend to become very close in everything we do. So I would play football and cricket and everything out there. And I remember once my neighbor would say, oh my gosh, I thought this was a boy all the time. I didn't realize this was a girl. So yeah, I've had that experience.
I'm sorry to laugh, but that is actually kind of funny. And
I know. I know it. I can't help it. It has happened.
And now you entered a beauty pageant, Miss World Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes. It has been quite a change. But you know, when you grow up, things do change in your mind, how you look at life and look at everything else. And I didn't see anything wrong being looked at a boy before. It changed my life in ways that I feel was not bad. Like I like being tough. I like being able to kick a football or throw a cricket ball or bat. I feel it's a good thing that girls should be able to do. It's not only for boys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of female athletes now and representing Trinidad and Tobago well.
And they do absolutely well. Like even one of the girls in the pageant, she is a national athlete. And look at her. She is great at what she does.
So why did you choose to get into Miss World?
Okay, well, in 2013 I entered Miss Universe. So at that point in time I realized a bit more on what I probably wanted to accomplish. Then I got into the teaching field, and on the side of what I do, I sort of help kids. My friends and I would probably donate stuff, groceries, books, wherever we see it needed. And there's a few students that actually appreciated fully what I did, not just in that moment, but years after. And I said, wow, I just thought it would have been a nice gesture to just give somebody something that really wanted it. And I thought that Miss World was probably a bigger platform for me to actually reach out to more kids, because it is beauty with a purpose. And my purpose is helping kids. It's not just a job I want to do in the school. I want to do it like nationwide. I want to help more.
And do you think that Miss World is going to give you that platform to help develop Trinidad and Tobago?
So many other things on the side of what you see here. We have gone to events where we help kids that were part of the Down syndrome family. We have gone to some from homeschooling areas where we communicated with the kids and we've seen what they've gone through. And Miss World is that. Miss World is about kids, and it's something that I'm about as well.
And okay, so there are two sides. You can either win the competition and go on to represent Trinidad and Tobago, or you may not win the competition. From both sides, how do you see yourself progressing?
If I do win, I'm just going to expand on what I already do. Make it something that's larger, something that reaches a wider audience, not just target my community and my school, but target more of the rural areas, even areas that you don't think are rural. You know, you target those areas. I just want to expand it as much as I can. If I don't win, I'm not saying I'm not going to do it such on a large scale, but you have to start somewhere.
Yes.
And it's not that I'm going to be able to start everywhere in the country. I'm just going to start where I am right now. And just as my friends and I do it on a small scale, and I show if I have that support and people really see that I want to do it, it's going to go forward into becoming a bit more.
Let's not look at the negative side. Let's look at the positive side. If you go on to win this competition and go on to represent Trinidad and Tobago in China, what do you think you have that will stand out when you go up against over 100 other delegates?
Yeah, and I know most of those delegates are quite beautiful. And the thing is that I believe that I have on the inside is that I'm quite genuine. I'm very genuine in how I think, what I do, and what I believe in. And that's something that you can't fake. That's something that you can't just make it happen, and that's what they look for. I also think that I have been to lots of countries around the world, and we are sort of special. Trinbagonians are special to the point that we are memorable in everyone's mind. So I know with my team that we will have here, they are great in their organization skills. With me being genuine, with us being special, and that team behind us, I think we have a great chance to stand out.
Well, I want to wish you all the best in the competition, but before we close off the interview, I would like to hear what you would say to your fellow contestants in this competition.
I would have to say never give up. I haven't given up on my dream 5 years ago, and I'm back in it now. And never giving up comes when you have commitment to what you believe in. And as you said, if you win or lose, you need to commit to what you believe in and know that dreams are not just stopped here. It can move forward. You can always do what you would like to do once you never give up on what you actually want to do.
And that's a positive message. Never give up. Thank you very much, Miss Marisa Mahadeo, 26 Miss Roystonia Couva, for coming in and telling us a little bit about who you are.
Thank you.
Right? That was 26-year-old Miss Marisa Mahadeo telling us a little bit about herself as she tries to become the Trinidad and Tobago representative for the Miss World competition.